we're back for another edition of Pop Culture Tuesday. My name is Sarah Alexander, and I serve as Deacon of Young Adults and High School Ministries. And this week, we are recognizing educators. So many folks have been making posts and shout outs to their favorite teachers. And so we thought our student ministry team could share with you our favorite teachers and educators, youth leaders, pastors, etc. from our past to share with you. So take a look.
Here to tell you about my favorite teacher. His name is Mr. Detlinger, and he was my U.S. history and my government teacher. So I got to have him for 2 years in my sophomore and my junior year of high school. And I think what I liked the most about him, besides the fact that he just really cared about his students and would always ask them about themselves and try and get to know them, but he also was really good at making history fun, which sometimes cannot always be the most exciting subject, but he was a really great storyteller, and he would get up on the desks and put his arms up in the air, and he just was very theatrical, and it made history super fun. And he was a teacher I always kept in touch with, even after I graduated from high school.
Hi everyone, I'm excited to share my favorite teacher with you today in honor of Teacher Appreciation Week. I have to say it's hard for me to pick just one teacher because I've been so blessed to have amazing teachers over the past 20 plus years I've been in school. I have to say though, if I were to pick one teacher, I would have to pick Miss Blondie. She was my third grade teacher when I was at Harlan Elementary, and she was that teacher that made learning fun. She thought outside of the box and really wanted to engage her students in unique ways, and I really appreciated that because some days, to be honest, I didn't want to go to school. But she was a teacher that made a community in her classroom, and she made every student feel loved and welcomed. And I really needed that when I was in third grade. And to be honest, she's the reason that I am in school now to become a teacher. She made such an impact on my life that I want to be able to make that same impact on other children and high schoolers down the road.
I'll share with you two teachers from my past that have been really formative to me. The first is my 6th grade teacher. His name was Mr. Leeds, and I just really loved the way that he made you feel in the classroom. So sometimes teachers, they definitely teach you important things, but you don't always remember the exact lessons. But you do always remember how they make you feel. And Mr. Leeds always made you feel like you were appreciated and that you were special. And the second person is a youth leader when I was growing up, and his name was Jim. And he just had such a positive outlook on life. He had a lot of hardships and medical conditions, and how he lived his life really just taught me about God's abundant love and how to extend grace to those who really need it. So thanks to Jim and Mr. Leeds for forming me and for shaping me into who God has created me to be now.
Hi everybody, Pastor Susie here, and I want to tell you about my favorite teacher. It's my 7th grade English teacher, Mrs. Eldridge, and what was great about her was that she recognized that I had the ability to write well, and so she encouraged that and gave me extra work to help me refine that skill. And I appreciate that because today I have to do a lot of writing in my profession, and I feel like I'm better able to express myself because of the encouragement that she gave to me. The other thing that she did for me was that I had to move away after 7th grade, and she recognized that that was a real challenging thing for somebody my age to do. And so she kept in contact with me after I moved and made sure that I stayed on the right path and gave me a little extra encouragement so that I could live toward my future. That's a sign of a really great teacher.
Hi everybody, it's Mackenzie, soon to be your former high school coordinator at Birmingham First. I wanted to honor a couple of teachers today. Not only are both my parents teachers and they're working tirelessly during quarantine right now, but I have two teachers in my life that really impacted me and made school very enjoyable. First one, his name was Mr. Gabriel, and he was my choir and music director in high school. He taught me how to make mistakes in front of other people because it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. And secondly was Dr. Lori. He was my ethics teacher senior year. My favorite class. He taught me how to think deeper, more concisely, and he really cared about all of his students individually. Thank you to all of our teachers.
So there you have it. I hope that you'll share your favorite teachers from your past. Maybe it was your kindergarten teacher or a favorite Sunday school teacher, someone who really made you feel like you were God's child and that you were awesome. We are thinking of you and praying for you. Thanks to all of our teachers in the community that give of their time and talent to ensure that the next generation is one that is kind and patient and willing to extend grace to others. Take care.